and everyone that joined us um, on these great topics that says financial intelligence. And also, I would like to use this opportunity to thank the media aids of this great organization, that's the DGM, for such a great opportunity that they give me at the other time, and more especially the host in person of Dr. Cordelia Wooddock from United Kingdom for her generosity. So without wasting much of our time, we're going straight forward to the reason why we are here, where we talk about financial intelligence. First of all, financial intelligence is one of the bases or one of the reasons why most of people, or let me just say, let me just say, about 90% of population of this world suffering, or let me just say, are having setbacks on their financial status. It is because of this financial intelligence, lack of financial intelligence. So we are going to look on this financial intelligence and reasons, the significance of this financial intelligence, and the reasons why some people lack this financial intelligence, and some possible ways to acquire financial intelligence or financial skills. And also, we are going to briefly look at the difference between asset and liability, because this concept I come to understand that asset and liability, the way banks are telling people, and then the way it is when it comes to matter of real life and entrepreneur, there are a lot of difference. And also, finally, we are going to look at financial management. Then my boss, my president, will continue with the remaining ones. So first of all, what is financial intelligence? So financial intelligence can be referred to the knowledge, understanding, or financial concepts, principles, and strategies. It involves having a comprehension, understanding of how money works. So as you can see from this definition that I've get from one book, it says that what is the word? The knowledge and understanding of how money works. So to me, how I define financial intelligence, how I perceive it, or how I look at it, it can be referred to as what? Cognitive, affective, and psychomotive what? Understanding of the circulation of what? Money or resources. So financial intelligence is very financial intelligence can be what? It can be also defined as the ability of individuals or organizations towards to multiply or to create, to preserve or to conserve, and to manage their what? Resources and finances what? Effectively. So I come to understand that without financial intelligence, no matter how much you earn, there is no way what? All this money that you earn what? It what? That's how it what? It goes without making what? Without making what? Without making any impact on it. So without wasting much of times, we are going to move forward to the what? Significance. The significance and importance of what? In financial intelligence. So financial intelligence is very, very important, more especially in this digital world that we are in now. It's very, very vital and paramount, because I come to understand that financial intelligence is the reasons why the haves keep accumulating wealth and more wealth, while the have-nots keep struggling to survive and end up what? Accumulating what? A little amount of what? Money. So financial intelligence is very, very important for each and every individuals and organizations, because it is financial intelligence that what? Help us what? To manage our resources, and to also what? Make the little that we have, or to what? Make it what? To reproduce it and make it what? Productive. So here are some importance of what? Financial intelligence. I'm going to list some, and you're going to list them and then explain some ways, some I'm going to just leave it because of time. So let's move to number one, what's importance of what? Financial intelligence or significance. Creation of what? Cash flow. So the knowledge that you have about what? Finance, it what makes you to understand many different what strategies that you can what create what another what cash flow. Let's just say, for example, you are a salary earner. So once you have what a financial intelligence, or you are financially intelligent, so there are some strategies, there are some procedures that you follow. This your salaries or wages that you are earning, you can be able what to put it and create or generate what another what source of income for yourself apart from what apart from that salaries that you are earning. Let's just say, for example, I'm a primary school teacher. I'm earning like 30,000 a month. So with the financial intelligence that I have, financial knowledge that I have, financial skills that I have, like for example, I can set a budget whereby let me just say every month I'll be saving like one tack of my salaries. That's the let me just that's the 10,000. That's based on what savings. So after you what keep saving your money, you keep saving it, you keep saving it, you keep saving it. Then what? The intelligence that you come and have what the financial intelligence you will have what will also what empowers you to seize what uh opportunities, business opportunities, investment that are around you, where what then you would go and invest, whereby by buying any assets. So by doing that, while you are creating another what you are creating another source of income or cash flow. So let's move toward to another significance of financial intelligence: effective what financial decision. So financial intelligence what will make you to do what effective financial decision. We have a why it what if you have a financial intelligence, like for example, we have what controls over your what over your minds and what emotions when it comes to matter of money. So making decision what will not be hard for you. And also number third what significance we have understanding the financial what paradigm shifts. That's the changes finance, the finance of this world, what is a system, is what is keep what changes. The changes, even in the world, in this lifestyle, changes is inevitable. So what with the financial systems? So as things change, like for example, as of 2025, so very sorry, as of 2015, the way the price of spaghetti and other things they are, the what it differs, and the way what price of fuel it is differs. So what that's how what as what the paradigm keeps changes. So you too, what you'll be able to adopt it when you have what a financial intelligence, and also we have what risk management. So in this life, there is no way you can avoid risks. No matter what you do, there's no way you can avoid risks, because even the life that you're living yourself is a risk. Sleeping when you're everything is a risk. So financial intelligence comes to matter what financial what resources your finance. So the financial intelligence that you have, you what help you what to manage what your finances and what avoid what unnecessary risks. And also we have what debt management and what investment strategies. So the financial intelligence what will help you not to go what into bad debts. According to the author of Rich Dad and Richard Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, there are what good debts and what bad debts. So financial intelligence what will be what a roadmap to you, where he is what will guide you what good debts and what make you avoid what bad debts. And also we have what difference between what assets and what liability. So with the knowledge you have about finance, you can be able to differentiate between what asset want and liability. We will come to this concept asset and liability, because this what to me this concept of asset and liability is what is very very what is very very subtopics where what it needs what a specific a discussion. So let's move to some reasons why some other people's what lack financial intelligence. Um, there's a say that say there's a say that a verse that says, "My people what perish because what they ignore or what lack what knowledge." So the reason why some other people's what lack what financial what intelligence is because what they ignore it. It's because of what number one, that's why choice. They choose what not to learn or not to acquire what knowledge, or what not what acquire skills, financial skills. That's what they like it. So and then thought we have what laziness and procrastination. Yeah, some people what they are willing to what like it. Some people they even will pay for a what seminar, but what due to what their laziness and what procrastination, That's how they end up without attending any seminar or without anything that what will impact and a financial what intelligence to them. Then thought we have what readiness what to learning. Some people what they may be able to attend the financial what seminar, but their readiness to learn it, their readiness, they immediately readiness, they don't have it. The what's learning. And then what the last one is what lack of what mentorship. If you want what to be successful when it comes to matter of finance and what having what a financial intelligence, you need to what you need to have what a mentor, a person that what is what intellectual, is what intellect, is what a genius when it comes to what finance. So by following his footsteps, you too be what successful when it comes to matter of what finance or financial intelligence. So without wasting more of our time, let's move to another sort of topics. That's what some possible ways of acquiring what financial intelligence. So there are many ways. You see, this life what every second, if you are very sensitive, every second of your life, what you be able what to learn something. And then even as you are walking around the roads, as you keep watching how people you are doing, how people are moving some things, if you are very sensitive, what you are going to learn something, you're not going to end up like this. So there are many ways what to acquire what a financial skills, what a financial intelligence. So number one, we have what you are to have acquire what if you want to what acquire a financial intelligence, you need to what go for what a financial books. You need to what read financial what books, a good what financial books reading by what a great financial what intellectual people. Like for example, if you want to read the Rich Dad, as I mentioned, Richard Poddard, Rich Dad Guide to Investment, and many other books. So number three, we have what mentorship. No, sorry, number two, mentorship. So you need to what? You need to get person that what will mentor you, person that will guide you, person that will also help you what acquire those financial skills, person that will physically direct you. And then third, we have what you should what attend financial what seminar, financial business or entrepreneur seminar. So there are many ways, even online, that what they have been organizing what financial seminar, just like this one that we are having. So use your resources and what attend what such what financial what seminar in order what to acquire financial intelligence. And then last on but not least, that's your put what you learn into practice. Put what you learn into practice. You may be what studying, but what you study, you have what to put it into practice. Like for example, you have studied what you have learned some strategies how to start what a business, like selling of what let me just say vegetables. You have studied what you study some strategies how to start selling vegetables. Then you need what for you to order to know that what you have studied and what understand what you learn, you need to put it to practice, because it is only what when you put it to practice that you were able to know where what you have learned it, and more especially your emotions. Your emotions, if you don't put it what into practice, your emotions what will not be able to what acquire anything. That's where what affective what cognition comes in. So anything what that you learn, you need to put what into action. In other words, to implement what you have learned or what you acquire, the skill that you acquire in finance. So let's quickly move on to understanding the concept of what assets and liability. Yeah. So everybody, let me just say there are some people who have our different views when it comes to matter of this concept, what assets and what liability. So in shortly, how one of the definition that I really like, I really love the most, by Rich Dad, that's Robert Kiyosaki. He defined assets as what anything that what brings or put money into your pockets. Where liability can be simply what refers as anything that what take money what out of your pockets. So when it comes to matter of these concepts, like let me just make example with banks. Banks will also what we always tell you that what your car, your house is what they are assets. But what if you look at this definition that we are really what talking about. That's the real life. Your car what and your in your house, they are not assets unless when you sell it. And even when if you sell it, if you sell it at what a lower price that you buy it, they are not assets. They are also what they are liabilities. Because I come to understand, let's just say what you buy a new car today, what it price what tomorrow it may depreciates because what it has become what a second hand. So there's no way your car what will be what an asset to you. It will be an asset to bank because what whenever they need their money, what they be able to sell it and what get it back. But you is not an asset unless it generates what money what into your pocket. So these are difference what between understanding the concept asset what and liability. So whenever you're about what purchase anything or to do anything that you're going to do, you have what to understand. Like for example, before I buy the phone that I'm using now, I have what I've promised myself that my phone what would not be a liability to me, but it will be what an asset to me because what I have said what a financial goals that within say specific time, no matter what, I will try use my phone to generate what a money, whereby what I will get the return of the money where I buy this phone with. So it is very, very important when you're about to purchase things, whether anything that what you want to buy. If you want to buy something, is that thing going to be a liability to you or an asset to you? So by the time that you quantify this thing and then what you analyze them and you study them, it will help you achieve what your financial goals. It will help achieve your transform your financial goals. So whenever they are going to do something, try and check it out. Anything I'm going to do, anything that you're going to acquire, anything that you're going to purchase, check it very well. Is that going to be an asset to me or an ability? Because that's that's a fundamental key when it comes to matter of financial intelligence. Because you may get into business safe, a business may be a liability to you. Because once business has more demanding more money to you, for let me just say for the whole when you start a business for a complete month, you got money you have been taking the business has been taking money to you is become a liability. So you need to change the strategies, check the system of your business. Where did it have a problem? This business is supposed to be an asset to me. It's supposed to generate an income to me. So that's how it is. So like for example, more especially students, our phone now in school has become a serious liability, whereby with the issues of NEPA that we're having around lights and with the issue of petrol, they increase on fuels. So it has become a liability. We spend money on recharge card on data, just to be chatting on WhatsApp or Facebook, tweeting or Instagram or Snapchat. So this has become a liability to us. So in order to minimize and to avoid unnecessary brokes or going into unnecessary debts, so or go lack of money. So we need to adjust and manage and make our funds to be an asset to us, by making generate money into our pocket, not to take money out of our pockets. And so also if you have a car, like for example, if you have a car you're going to work, it is not just because you have a private car that means that you will not be able to carry passenger in it. You need to you need to be economically. Like for example, let's just say you're going from Kaduna to Abuja. So by the roads, as you are going using your own car, you can carry passenger along. And when you go want to change your engine oil, there are many people that are buying a fed engine oil, a used engine oil. So you can use your engine oil to go and sell it. So by doing that, even though their car is not a passive, it doesn't generate a passive income to you, but at least it's you have a turnover that is given onto you. So this is what I have to say about the assets and liability. And so let's quickly move to financial management. So financial management is the process of managing, utilizing of financial resources. In short, Financial management is what means what to manage, conserve, preserve, and what reproduce your financial resources, or what to reproduce to make what or to create what you have. So without what financial what management, I can't imagine or describe how your financial what status will be. So financial management is one of the key strategies when it comes to matter of financial intelligence. So we need to manage our finances very effectively. We need to manage them very effectively, because without managing what you have, I'm sorry, even the little that you have, what you may lose it. That's one of the basic problems that our youth have now. You see, once youth has little money in his account, or little money drop into his pockets, you will not care about to manage. All you have you have one life to live. Allow me to flex. Allow me to enjoy myself. I have one day. The Bible says we should not worry about tomorrow. What tomorrow would hustle for himself. So that's not management. That's not management at all. You need to plan how to use your resources effectively. You need to strategize. You need to budget. You need to maintain, because I come to understand that without managing what you have, there is no way you can be able to have more added to you. So management is what it attracts more additional of what you have. So if you are able to manage the little that you have, more it shall be given to you. So management, we need to learn how to manage our resources, because without managing our resources, that's what we always lead us into debt and unnecessary broke that may I don't know where it may lead us, because it may even turn to how can I put it, it may lead to unwanted financial lives. So let's quickly move on to how to manage your financial resources, or how to manage your finance. So number one, how to manage your finance. Purchase what you need. In other words, to manage your finance, you should purchase what you need, not what you want. You need to understand the difference between what you need and then what you want. That's where scale of preference come into action. So by understanding and going to purchasing what you need, not what you want, you may be able to manage your finance and resources effectively. Secondly, acquire what you need. Most of people go in acquiring what they don't need. As a student, God has opened a way for you, or someone has just blessed you with your 500,000. So just because you don't know what to do with the money, you go on hanging out with your friends, just squandering the money anyhow. This flexing that you are doing, it's not what is your want, it's not what you need. Or going in and renting big houses. So at this stage, you already know your status, your financial status. So there are things, or going purchasing, like for example, you already eat food. After eating food, you have eaten food belly full. So you go around. After you're going around, then you keep buying snacks. So these snacks, they are not what you need. You have already get what you need. That's the foods, and you have fill up your tummy. So why are you going buying the unnecessary? So in order to manage your resources, to manage your finance, you need to acquire only what you need. As a student, especially like for example, male, you do not need let me just say 10 to 5 pairs of shoes. At least 5 pairs of shoes is quicker for you to finish your from 100 to 400 level as a disciplined finance person. It is only women that what they need so much place, plenty sort of things. And even a woman that what is what financial, what intellectual, should not be what going out purchasing what clothes, because those are unnecessary things. So number thoughts on how to what manage our finance. We need to what stop what living above what your ability. In order to what manage your what finance, you need to what stop living above your means, living above your endings, living above your income. That's fake lives. You need to stop faking. You need to stop faking whatever that you are doing in order to manage what your resources. If you want to really manage your resources and you really want your financial status to be at least positive, not negative, um, one of the things that you need to do is what live below your means. There is no way that you live what above your means and what you not end up in a financial crisis. There is no way. So stop faking life. Stop going and buying expensive things in order to to impress people. No, stop doing that. You need to what? You need to live below your means. Like for example, as a student, you know that you come out, you come to school, you resume school. So as you resume school, what you need to know, what you need to understand what you already left home. So as you left home, the quantity and quality of food that you're supposed to be eat, it does not it is not must that what it must what align with the food and quantity, with the quantity and quality of food that what you eat at home. So as a student, you need what from this your monthly allowance, the way your parents used to send you, you need to what you need to be saving some part of it, saving it. Maybe after you are saving something reasonable, what invest it. After investing it, maybe as time goes on, you keep building or keep building or accumulating investment or assets with it. Not by what just going living above your means, doing buying all such kind of things. Like I have one of my friend that uh, uh, he knows that he cannot afford to buy a one trouser of 10,000, but because of what? Because of why we like living above his means. Once he get money, you go out to expensive boutique, go and buy clothes there. Why when there is okrika, go down to your level. Don't even go in correlation with your level. Go below your level. Go to the now selling okrika clothes. Go buy clothes there. Wash them, iron them. In fact, they will even look more smart and neat than what those expensive clothes that you're buying. You see someone go buy a crazy jeans, and if you're asking 15,000, 20,000, for what? Just doing what? Taking life, living above your means. Things that you know that you want to if you acquire them, you want to in what financial crisis, and you are still going into this. So if you want to manage your finance effectively, you need to live below your ability. You need to live below your means. And also, lastly, in order to manage your needs, you need to um you need to withdraw the unnecessary. This one I've already talked about it. Withdraw the unnecessary. Like for example, if you are a father, it is not necessary that every Christmas you must buy your student your children, I mean your children a Christmas cloth. It's not necessary. But it is not necessary that every day you buy your wife like for example, when her gift come, you buy her when her birthday come, you buy her gifts. During Valentine, buy her gift. This thing, buy gift. There are some unnecessary. For example, every member of families that calls you, he needs money. You keep giving them, you're dashing them money out. Those are unnecessary things. So there are some things that you need to allow people to find their way out for them. So we should stop the unnecessary. There are things that focus on things or unnecessary things. So by doing that, it can help us to manage our resources. It help us manage our finance effectively. So last one on the list, we are going to look at what financial goals. So when you are talking about financial goals, simply refers to what a specific what levels that you want to what achieve when it comes to matter of what finance. So in order to what set what a financial goals, there are what you need what said what a smart. When I mean smart, they should be what say when you comes to matter of setting your financial goals, they should be what specific, measurable, uh, measurable, available, and what relevant and time bound. So those how what you know, all what financial goals they what should be. And when setting financial what goals, there are some what two types of what setting. You may what set what financial goals that well you may be able what to achieve what in short time, and then the other one what in a long time. So like for example, you can be able to say what set a financial goals that you know that you yourself, like for example, let's say as a student, your father used to what send you 150,000 monthly. Then you say what before what end of the semester, you need to save what like 100,000. So you know that this 100,000 you can be able to save them what in 2 months. So you see what just what they are what specific and what time what are achievable. That's what they are not general. What goals. And then there was the second what type of this financial goals is what the long one, the one that what you said it what the one that is what above. Like for example, yeah, your father what you saying 150,000, then you say what before the end of the semester you may likely want what saved like 1 million naira. You yourself, you know that why you may be able what to save this 1 million naira. So, but what you would do, what you works, saving this 1 million naira. So by doing that, yeah, before the semester end, you save, if there's some miracle, you will not be able what to save this kind of amount. But what by working towards it, don't just say from this realistic goals that we are just mentioned, what saving what 100,000 naira in semester. Well, what this one what 1 million naira what in a semester. So you see, when you work towards it, at least if you calculate even before from this realistic financial goals like saving what 100,000 thousand from what within what a semester. So and you will be able to what to achieve it like you can be able to achieve like let me just say for example approximately like 200,000 naira in a session, and then we have 4 session or 5 session. That will be what 1 million naira. But this one, what you want what save what a 1 million. The whole things that you want to what save what in a session in your complete this in program. So that's what you want to what save it. So by the time that you start working what this one long term goals, that you know that what it will be hard for you to achieve. Probably, and you may not achieve it, but at least you may achieve what more than one tack of it because what you work towards it. So this what will help you, whereby you'll be able what to save like for example 1 million naira in what in a 3 semester, even though you won't be able what to save it what in a what in a semester. So when setting what financial goals, you should what try to make them what to be what either you should be what specifically, they should what measurable, and they should be what accessible, and they should be what relevant and time bound. That's periods. So that's what we have. Then let's move to our conclusion. Um as we have already talked about the finances, one of the reasons that's why people they lack financial what we say what is a choice. And so life what is all about choice. You may be born from a poor family, or you may come out from poor family or from poor parents. But what you have a choice to make, either to remain what a poor or to be what rich and wealthy. The world that we are in, we always give you what many chance, different opportunities and opinions. But what makes the difference? It is the decision that you make, the action that you make, how you the determination that you make, where you are, what do you want in this life? That's what make the difference. You need to understand that in this life, everybody has access to everything that he wants. Everybody in this life has what 24 hours a day. And according to McMurdoch, time what is the only currency that each and every individual has. And I'm telling you, you can use this time for just whatever you desire. Like for example, if you want money, you can what? Use your time to acquire skills, financial skills, and what that is business skills. And after what, acquire some skills. When you combine this financial what when you combine this your time with what financial skills or what any kind of skills that you acquire, then what if you produce what a value or services. So this service is what you use it what for value, you use it what as exchange, either what to earn money. And if you are looking for promotion, you may work hard, use your time to work hard to get a promotion and get what the additional salaries. So time is one of the what currency is the currency that each and everybody has. So just because what the rich is what have what 24 hours, the poor people have what 24 hours. But what makes the difference is what how they use their time. How what poor people what use their time and what how rich people use their time. That's make the difference. So a verse says that my people what perish because of what ignorance. You do not know about finance and circulation of money because what you choose or what you choose to ignore it or you don't want to learn it. That's the reason. You lack what? A financial skills. They say what knowledge and what wisdom is very what powerful. But what when wisdom and this knowledge is not put into practice, has become what waste of what this what vital power. Because when you acquire what knowledge, a theoretical knowledge, that's one of the problem what with the Nigerian students. We go to school, you see where someone will go and study business administration, entrepreneur. But what when you graduate, you what waiting for somebody to employ him. What is the essence of you going to this school? When you study what entrepreneur, you go and study economics, and you're waiting for someone to employ you. No, bro, no, dudes. Why not implement just what ideas that what they have been impacted to you in your schools to solve what problems? Use this knowledge to solve what problems. So that's the reasons of what going to school. But what most of the students what lack this what understanding. So use your knowledge, the what theoretical or cognitive knowledge that what you have acquired, apply it in solving what your day-to-day problems. That's the essence of what educations. Because when you go to school, what, like for example, those that go to for medicine, medical, as well as they graduate, they use what they learned, or what the knowledge and skills that they acquire by treating what patients. Why you that you go out to study entrepreneur? Why not just go and hate and implement the knowledge that you have? So it is high time now that you know what your stance and you know your part. It is time to stop working for money and learn how to make money work for you. That's what the riches have been doing. That's what they have been doing now. Because what they understand the theories, the principles and strategies of money. So they make money. They don't work for money. If they work to learn. They don't work for money. And then what they keep on learning it. So they may make money work for them. There are many ways that you can make your money work for you. Even if you don't have money, once you have what skills, you are going to attract. You have skills and financial what management. You are going to attract this money to you. So what I'm trying to say here is that it's high time to go and acquire financial intelligence. Go and acquire financial skills. Go and acquire necessary skills that what you need. So I'm urging each and everyone please go out for financial intelligence. Seek to acquire financial skills. And what put those skills and what knowledge that you have learned into practice. And I promise you, and I assure you, your financial status will never, never, ever be the same. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop here. My voice will continue. So I yield the mic.
Hello, good evening. Hello.
Go ahead, Mr. Grosso. Go ahead.
Please, is it my turn to lecture?
Go ahead, it's your turn. It's your turn. Go ahead. Mark is either to you.
Yeah. Sorry. Church. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my POTs. Good evening, my national. Good evening to everyone present here. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocols. I am Godswill Monday Wilson, President. I want to appreciate the Almighty God for making this day a reality. We have planned, we have been looking forward to, but thank God we are here. I want to also appreciate my previous speakers. Please, my speakers, pardon me if I use some of your points and quotes. I hope that I won't be charged for plagiarism because I'll be giving credits to your quotes and points. Thank you very much. I know that the central theme for this lecture is the financial intelligence. And the first speaker have taken time to explain, to expatiate, and to elaborate and shed more light on the theme. And I want to applaud him for that. But I'll be focusing on a kind of a sub-theme, which I will title which I'm going to title Financial Recklessness Among the Students. And my targeted audience this evening is the students. Though some of the points shared will also be beneficial to even the non-students. But let us stay abreast and let's see how it goes. Now, I repeat my topic, financial recklessness among the students. Without wasting much time, let's just look at the meaning of the word recklessness. So in a nutshell, we can say that recklessness is wasteful. Let's just put it straight, that it means wasteful. So we can say financial wastefulness of the student, in other words. Okay, now without wasting much time, let me go straight to causes of financial recklessness among students. Why the students are my targeted audience is that since this is the student wing program, that is why I've chosen them. Now, the causes of financial recklessness among the students includes one, lack of financial education. Thank God for COPDEM, they have set up this kind of program, which I believe after this very program, after this very seminar, that most of us will have a kind of a change of attitude from what we have learned here tonight. So looking at the lack of financial education, many students are not taught essential financial skills. You see, most students are not opportune to attend such seminars where they'll be trained on financial skills, on how to manage their finance, on how to take care of their resources judiciously, and on how to secure their finance as well. So that as such, we can be classified it to be under financial recklessness. Thank you. Under that financial lack of financial education, many students don't even know how to do their budgeting, saving, and investing. To be very frank, most students think, oh, while they are a student, it is not important to save. Neither it is important to budget. They just believe that what they have or what they see is okay for them to just use it the way they like it or the way they feel it. No, if you go with such mindsets, actually you will not grow. And I think we classify that under a fixed mindset. So any student that goes with a fixed mindset, you will not grow. So please let us try to avoid some of those courses and let us key ourselves into some financial education that will help us. Now, number two, let's go to peer pressure and social expectations. Okay, that's our number 2 point. The desire to fit in and keep up with peers can lead to overspending on non-essential items such as clothing, gadgets, and entertainment. You know, it is laughable because when some students might have forgotten that they are students, because if you move into the apartments, you see expensive things that they're supposed not to at this initial stage. Now, thereby making them to misuse their money without not saving or doing anything tangible. And most of them wouldn't have loved to, but because of peer group pressure, peer group influence, they say, okay, I must get involved. So they have to now pack all they have, all their resources, all their money and whatever, they dump it into something that is not productive. At the end of the day, you may see those gadgets may even malfunction, and thereby making their money a total waste. So we should as well refrain from such attitude, meaning that we should choose our friends wisely. We should choose our study mates wisely, so that they won't pressurize us into something we are not ready and willing to do. Okay, now let's go to number 3, poor budgeting skills. Many students do not track their income and expenses, leading to overspending. As I've said earlier, that is some of the poor attitude of some students. They don't budget, they don't plan on what they should use their money to. If they want to go, for instance, if they want to go to market, let's say that they're having what is with them is let's call it 10,000. Now they will not budget, they will not plan. They only move into the market with the 10,000, thereby lavishing the money till exhausting the money and returning empty. At times they may not even use the money on something tangible. They may not even use the money on something productive, and as such, it will make it push the student into something else when they are in wants or when they are in lack. So we should as well refrain from such attitude and from such things. And, number 4 is marketing and advertising. Students are often targeted by aggressive marketing campaigns that encourages spending. So we should always refrain from enticing advertisements. We should always refrain from enticing things that will lure us to spend our money on what we're supposed not to do, on what we're supposed not to spend. Because most of this money comes from our parents, and we don't know how tedious it is for them to have the money and send it to us. So if we continue to imbibe on those illicit habits, you see, at the end of the day, it will also affect our parents, because the workload, the load will be much on them. So we should refrain from all those things, any advert or any marketing strategy that we see that it is not fitable for us to go with. we should try to kind of go away from it. Now let's go to impulse buying, the tendency to make spontaneous purchase without considering the long-term financial impact. Okay, now when we talk about the impulse buying, it is not something that we are desperate at, or that we are something that we should, if I don't get it, I must have it, then I must go for it. But before we get involved, we should also look at the tendency. We should also see how will the durability of what we are buying, and the future purpose or usage of what we are what we feel like to buy before taking such decision. Okay, now let's move to consequences of financial recklessness. Consequences of financial recklessness. So you can as well say penalties. And now let us look at number one: debt accumulation. Debt accumulation. High levels of credit card debt and student loans can become burdensome. Okay. Now, when we are into financial recklessness, we are going to incur debt to ourselves and to our parents, because at times we may go extra miles to purchase whatever we want to when we ought not to at that particular point. You see, at times we may go to the extreme of borrowing. We may go to the extreme of going looking for the online loans platforms to get this money, thereby affecting our financial strength and putting us into a much debt problem. So we should also always consider that when we want to engage into financial recklessness, we should always consider debt accumulation as one of its consequences. Now, we have another one: stress and mental health issues. Financial problems can lead to significant stress and mental health challenges. So when we are not able to clear out our debts, when we are not able to settle all the debts we're supposed to, it will finally lead us to stress and mental health issues, challenges, thereby it will make us depressed. It will make us, we don't have peace, we don't feel comfortable again. We are, in fact, at times, it can even lead us to something else. So we should try to always avoid going into financial recklessness, meaning the little that we have, we should spend it wisely. Little that we have, we should always spend it wisely. Wisely, we should always spend it wisely to avoid us going into a kind of emotional trauma or mental stress or whatever. Now we have the last one: impact on academic performance. Impact on academic performance. Financial worries can distract students from their studies, leading to poorer academic performance. We know that there's no data that has peace of mind, and when there's no rest of mind, you can never perform well in your academic activities, because your mind will be divided, and at times you may live a scary life. Oh, I don't know when this person is coming, when this person is coming to ask for his or her money. So we should always consider that before we spend our money recklessly, meaning that we should always secure our money on things that we know and believe that it will be beneficial to us, not doing the otherwise. So I want to believe that you are all following me, right? Hello, are we in the house?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's move to the solutions and recommendations, and that is where I really want to focus most, because knowing all these problems without the solutions, I think it is not complete, because most of us might have fallen already into that trap of reckless spending of finance and other valuable resources, not only our finance, other valuable resources. So now let us look at number one, financial education program. Okay, schools and universities should offer courses or workshops on personal finance management. Okay, as I was said earlier, we should always avail ourselves the opportunity of attending financial seminars. And I think in the BYU pathway, which is which is the fourth program offered in Brigham Young University. It is a must that you go what we call financial management, and that has really helped the students a lot. So we should always, anytime that we are aware, oh, seminar of such magnitude being organized here, being organized there, we should always try to attend because we will learn something from it. Now, there's a saying that in every nonsense there is sense. So even though that is not highly organized, even though that is not as when, even though when it is not highly organized and performed, just try to attend, because in every nonsense there is sense. You may go home with at least a word that might change your life for the rest of your life. So always attend, try to attend. And I thank COPDEM for setting one like this for us tonight. And God bless the organizers. And let's go to number two, budgeting tools. Now try to always budget your finance. Don't just go with it. Have some tools, have some gadgets, have some apps, have some things that will help you in budgeting your finance. You have to always budget. Don't just go with it. And from the budgeting, you'll be able to have your self-discipline, because without self-discipline, you will not be able to budget. Because from budgeting it, you cut out some of the some of the things that are not necessary. You keep it aside, and thereby helping you to be self-disciplined. So always track your budgeting before making use of your money. Now let's go to promote saving habits. Promote saving habits. Okay, I think it is imperative that we should all develop a habit that will help us to be saving our money and resources wisely. It is we should kind of come up with a strategy that will help us to save. Let it be part of us. Let it be a way of life that in whatever we have to save. For instance, if we have 50,000 now, no matter the needs, no matter the wants, no matter the pressure, we should say, okay, I'll save out of the 50,000, I'll save 10,000. Out of the 50,000, I'll keep 20,000. Though I have other needs, though I have other things to do, but I just want to save this. And as I've said earlier, self-discipline must also come to play here, because if you don't have self-discipline and self-control, you will not be able to save. Okay. Now, financial counseling services. Okay. Universities can provide access to financial advisors who can help students manage their finances, meaning that if they are addicted to this recklessness, we should always try to kind of look for a counselor, a guide that will counsel us, that will guide us. Oh, do this, that will monitor us, checkmate our expenses and the rest. So we should not, if you know, or if we know that we are addicted to that particular habit of spending, if we know that, oh, and there's no way it is part of me, let us look for a counselor that will try to help change our thinking towards that direction. Okay. With that, I don't have much to say. I don't have much to talk about. I don't have much to deliberate. But all I want to say is, when we are able to address this financial recklessness among the students, now all we need to is a combination of education, support, and practical tools. And that will really, really help us to change our financial habits. So without wasting much time, let me give a kind of a recap on what I've just said. Now, my theme was financial recklessness among the students. And I have said that the recklessness there means unwise spending, okay, lavishing, okay, and I've also made mention of the causes of financial recklessness, which include lack of financial education, peer pressure and social expectation, impulse buying, poor budgeting skills, marketing and advertising. And I've also listed out the consequences of financial recklessness, which include debt accumulation, stress and mental health issues, and impact on academic performance. And I've also been able to set out few solutions and recommendations, which include financial education program, budgeting tools, promote saving habits, financial counseling. Okay, that is where I'll end my lecture today. Waiting to answer questions that will come up. Thank you very much. I remain Gospel Monday Wilson. Thank you.
Mr. Godson, you're welcome. This voice of Pastor Lawrence, though I came in a bit late, but it's all about meeting upon meeting. That your lecture is so wonderful. I came in when my brother Adams from Gombe is lecturing. We appreciate your lecture. So at this juncture, we might entertain some questions. Remember, there'll be giveaway prizes tonight. So do we have questions? Please, if you have your question, just raise your hand so that we'll see you. Thank you. Is there anybody that has question? Okay. Ayomide, are you ready to talk now?
Yes,
You
sir.
can unmute. You can unmute and ask your question.
I did it, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Loud and
Yes,
clear. Go ahead.
All right. So what? Yeah, the second speaker mentioned budgeting tools. I want to ask if there are any tools that you can make mention of.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Gospel, over to you. Budgeting
Okay.
tools.
Okay. There are a lot of budgeting tools, like looking at the digital aspect of it. If you go to the Google Play Store, there are numerous apps you can download into your phone, and it will help you to assist you a lot. That if you are having, let's say, 20,000 naira now, and you want to buy something of 10,000, all you need to do is just list the items you want and the prices. Now into the app, just type into the app. The app will now split them and calculate it and tell you, and it will also give you alternative costs, which that will help you a lot. And outside from that, you can have a kind of a jotter where you jot down whatever incomes that comes to you, whatever incomes that you are spending as well. That will also help you to know, oh, at the end of today, the 10,000 came in. Oh, I've been able to use 8,000, or I've been able to use the 10,000. Then I'm still owing 10,000. That will also help you to checkmate yourself and to adjust and fix back to yourself where necessary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, I hope your questions are clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Olamide. Mr. Abonifo, your hand is raised up. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, parents, thank you very much for this opportunity. It's been a very interesting evening. I want to thank the facilitator and every other person that has contributed. Basically, all of this that we have spoken about now, basically is about savings. Basically, that's the bottom line. Now, it doesn't matter how much you get, it doesn't matter how much you earn, if you can try to make some savings out of it, no matter how small it is, but let it be regular, let it be consistent, and over time, you discover that you can actually have a financial plan with your savings. It has been a very interesting evening, actually. So that would be my contribution. I'll use my mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love that your input. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so very much, Mr. Abonifo. Do we still have any question or contribution coming in? We're about to move into another phase. Please go ahead if you have any contribution to make.
I have a question, please.
Please, your name and, if possible, your state or your school. Go ahead. Can you hear me? The mic is yours.
Go ahead and speak.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Please, your name so that I can rename your device. Go ahead. What's your name? So I can rename your device. Go on with your question.
All right. Good evening. You are speaking with Jeremiah Kwaha from Adamawa State, University, to be precise. So, first speaker, under the subtopic consequences of financial recklessness. Number 3, causes of financial recklessness. Number 5, you talked about impulse bank. So, sir, please, what do you mean by impulse bank? As in, please, can you shed more light on it? Can you break it down? What does that mean? Impulse bank. That's my question. Thank you.
Okay.
You should speak louder. We are not hearing him. Please, can you repeat your question?
All right. The question is from cost of financial assistance among students. Number 5, which is stated.
Please, man of God, Pastor Lawrence, please let us match his speak. Okay, we are not hearing him clearly.
I think that question is for Mr. Adamu Gwari. He was talking about financial recklessness, and he also talked about something about bank loans. So I don't know if you can tell what he's talking about, Mr. Gwari.
That should be Gospel Monday Wilson. Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Take no for 4.
Yes. Good evening. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Please go ahead.
Please
The
go ahead.
mic
We
is
are
yours.
hearing you now.
All right. Good evening. My question is from causes of financial recklessness among students, which he talked about lack of finance education, peer pressure, poor budgeting skills, and the rest. My question is impulse bank. I ask, please, can you shed more light on that? So what does it mean, impulse banking? Can you expatiate more on it? That's my question. Thank you. Though I came a bit to that.
Mr. Goswe, over to you.
Adamu Gwari.
Mr. Goswe, are you there?
Oh, hello. Yes, can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me? Yeah.
Go
The
ahead.
impulse buying, yeah, okay, yeah, the impulse buying there has to do with kind of a must buying, that a pleasurable buying, something that you are too anxious, even when you know in the next 10 years you cannot get this thing. In the next 5 years, you cannot get this thing. Even though your savings for the next 20 years, you cannot get this thing. But you force yourself to buy it. For instance, your parents gave you 50,000 while leaving the house. And you have been instructed that that no money will, that you should not come home again for any money, any other money. And you know that even though you go, there will be no other money. But you see a gadget of, let's just say, 60,000. Your money is 50,000. You pack the whole 50,000 to go and buy that particular gadget. 1,000 by all means that you have to balance the money. Then, without not considering, since you have exhausted this 50,000 and you are instructed never to come for it again, you don't even care how you are going to survive. You don't care about other needs, other things that you may need in the future. Remaining stagnated now to be satisfied and feeling the pains tomorrow. So that is what I was talking about as the impulse buying. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so very much. That is very exciting. At this junction, I want to chip in something on this. My senior brother went to a suit and he told us a story which is interesting about impulse buying. In those years, he will collect 10,000 naira from Lagos, and inside the 10,000 naira is his transport. He's going to buy maybe a book worth of 6,000, and he will just enter road. He will buy apple, he will buy banana, he will buy this, buy clothes. And when he gets to school, by then the money will remain maybe 7,000 or 6,000. He said he will start searching himself and say, maybe I lost the money somewhere. By the time you calculate what he bought and how much he spent on the road, you will find out that he's the one that spent the money. So that is a typical example of students impulse buying. You are just buying because the money is in your pocket, and that is not good. Okay, do we still have questions?
All right, thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Any more question? One hand is raised up. Okay, Mr. Rampam, I think that should be a suggestion, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Pastor Lawrence. Thank you, Kevin, and to our two eloquent lecturers or speakers for today. Really, it has been an eye-opening event so far. And some of us who studied part of it some years back, it is a refresher course. So really, I commend the students, COPDEM, for bringing up this beautiful initiative. I just want to say a few more. I enjoyed your examples about impulse buying. I think I was a victim of it some times ago during secondary school life. You know, you leave school, they'll give you transport just like that. And on your way, you buy whatever you need. You tell yourself that, okay, you will calculate it. And then you start buying things that just appeal to your eyes. If you see this or this advert, that Coke looks good, let me buy and keep. Before you know it, you're short of transport even to school. That will keep you under a lot of stress. So it is something that we do. And like the second speaker said, the president of the Students Union, you may need a jotter. A jotter will help you. You write what you need first so that you'll avoid impulse buying. Once you have listed what you want to buy, it will keep you, it will give you that discipline. You will go by your list It is not a shame to have a list in the market. It is prudent management. So really impulse buying is something that doesn't affect only students, but even us at managerial positions, even housewives, that have husbands that are rich. And, when you go, you see this earring, you want it. No, that one my neighbor has. You just buy on impulse. When your body says buy them, you just go for it. So thank you very much. That's my little contribution.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, my chairman, thank you so very much. That is very interesting. I'm seeing another hand, Ezekiel. Ezekiel, over to you. Let's do it snappy.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. Ezekiel from University of ABU Zaria. I want to, make comments regarding savings. And while the speaker was talking, I recall a statement credited to Mrs. Ngozi Okojiwala, why she was advising some government officials on savings, and why she was telling them the importance of saving for the rainy day. They told her that why are we saving for the rainy day? Why it is already raining? And then they neglected savings at the time that our country had surplus. And the effect on us now is glaring to everyone. So the importance of savings cannot be overemphasized. At any point in time, there's a particular book that I read that told us that 10% of every money you made is for you to save. So no matter how little, it's important to save, because no matter how it's raining today, it could rain heavier tomorrow, and we need to be prepared for that. Thank you very much for such a time, and I believe not only I, but a lot of people have gained something. Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome, Mr. Ezekiel. There is a write-up by Mr. Desmond. Mr. Desmond, can you please voice out what you wrote? It's a lengthy one, or should I go ahead and read it? Mr. Desmond, can you talk?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to add on what the topic financial intelligence. I said ask for student discount anywhere you go to buy. Some sellers still offers student discount in some states. So we endeavor to ask for student discount.
That is very splendid. When you understand and enjoy what stage you are, while you are going, you just go with your card and make yourself a proud student. And you find people, sometimes when people are on the road, they give a free rides for students and all of you. So be a proud Nigerian student. That's what he's trying to bring in. Okay, we're about to give some giveaway. I believe some people will go away with a recharge card today. But the first category is those that will be able to summarize what Mr. Adams said in just few minutes. So if you are capable of doing that, please, I mean students, so kindly raise your hand. Let's go. Who is the first to go? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Who is going?
I think most of us missed the first lecture, so I think that's the problem.
And we want to start with the first lecture. Oh, okay. Since nobody is taking on that, who can summarize what Mr. Gosway said in few minutes? Do I have any hand up? Princess Nneka, are you still here? I think I cannot find her. Okay. Do we have anybody taking it up? Nobody is taking it. Mr. Gosway.
Yes, sir.
Did you prepare any question? Okay, I see James. James, you want to say something?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good night. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. James.
Okay. In summary, what the national president have treated is to give us a disciplined mindset of how students should financially spend their resources in school and also manage it very effectively and relating it to the current situation of the country. That is in summary.
Thank you very much. So what is the topic finally? And you have 1,000 naira to go. What was his topic? Mr. James, are you still there? Mr. James, look, are you still there? Hello?
Hello? It's not, are you getting me now?
I can hear you. What was the topic?
Okay, sorry. He spoke on financial intelligence.
That was the team. He made mention of his topic. He already have 500 naira for that summary, but you would have received a token of 1,000. Can you still try? Hello? Hello, Mr. James, can you hear me?
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can you still try?
I didn't capture that very.
You didn't capture the topic. So, Mr. Godfrey, please submit your phone number and your carrier, whether it's MTN, Airtel, Grow, Etisalat. Please submit it so that they will take record. Mr. Godfrey, make sure you collect his phone number and his network so that he will receive 500 naira. Esther, you are muted.
Esther, the lady.
Esther.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sorry?
You are muted. You want to say something?
Not yet. I was trying to reconnect, but I was unable to. But now I'm done.
Okay. So you But you had a question. Can you summarize any of the lectures?
No, sir, I just joined the meeting. I was trying to reconnect all this while, but I couldn't. So I'm just joining.
Yeah, sorry about that. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Just
Okay.
just stay put. You will hear what we are saying.
I
Okay,
have a
I
question
see
to ask.
Ayomide, go ahead.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So the
You are
second
welcome.
speaker, yes. So the second speaker spoke about financial recklessness, and then he gave us some consequences of financial recklessness, and then he told us some things that we can do, like attending financial seminars, having budgeting tools, and promoting savings culture. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Sir, I just spoke right now, sir.
Okay, you did very well. You did
Thank you.
better than the first person. What was the topic that he treated?
Financial recklessness.
Thank you so very much. 1,000 naira goes to Ayomide. Let's clap for her.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Please
I want to take the second
drop
topic.
your phone number
I want to
and
take the
your network.
second topic.
Thank you, sir.
Please drop it here now. Mr. Godswill will pick it. Somebody is unmuted.
Yes, I want to talk.
Who is that person, please?
Jeremiah Baha. Yes, I want
I
to talk.
can't see you.
I want to summarize
Go
the
ahead.
two aspects.
Okay, Mr. Jeremiah.
Yes, sir. All right, to
Please
summarize.
speak up. Next time you raise your hand before you talk.
Okay, sir.
Please
So,
speak up. Speak to your phone. Raise your voice, please. Go ahead. The mic is yours. Mr. Jeremiah, are you still there? Mr. Jeremiah, are you still there?
Can I go ahead with my question?
Please go ahead.
Okay. Budgeting and saving falls under what mindset? Anybody? Is there anyone that can answer that? I made mention of it during the lectures.
Please, who can answer? Let's go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Please go ahead.
Hello, sir.
We are listening.
Yes, sir. Good evening. I would love to hear the question again for the sake of.
Okay. Budget and saving falls under what mindset?
Pardon?
Budget and saving
Yes, sir.
falls under what mindset?
Budget. Hello?
Budgeting your finance and saving your finance falls under what mindset?
Okay, sir, let me think again.
Then number 2 question, as a student who wants to overcome financial recklessness, what mindset should we go with? I said it during the class.
Hello, sir.
It's still just boring.
Go ahead.
Just boring.
Okay, I think, sir, you said as a student, if we want to overcome this issue of financial recklessness, we should be attending some lectures, like all these COPDEM lectures on all these financial intelligence, something like that, and other things.
Please, Pastor Lawrence, what do you have to say about his answer? Because I think
You are the one that gave the lecture, so you should be able to to score him. If he got it right, let me know.
No. I was asking, as a student that wants to overcome financial recklessness, what mindset? I want to know the mindset that we should go with. Okay. If there's nobody to answer, let me answer the first and the second question. Or is there any you want to attempt? Okay.
Please, before you go ahead, Esther, confirm you have received 1,000 naira airtime.
Yes.
Is Esther still there?
Esther, are you me?
Hello, sir.
Did you receive 1,000 naira airtime?
Not yet, sir.
Who sent that phone number?
Okay, I wasn't the one.
Ayomide.
Okay, that's Ayomide.
Yes, sir.
Ayomide.
Yes, sir, it's true, sir.
Ayomide, have you received?
Yes, I have. Thank you very much, sir.
Please try to capture it and send it on the general platform.
Yes, I've done that, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So carry on, Mr. Goswe.
Okay. Number 1.
Sorry, Mr. Goswe, before you go ahead, there's a good news. Our national chairman has 5,000 naira to give 5 students. Each can win 1,000. Each can win 1,000. But you have to answer these 2 questions. So, who is ready to take up the question? What have you learned from today's lecture? 500 naira. How will you apply what you have learned to improve your life? So we have 2 questions. What have you learned? Everybody, 1,000.
Okay, I should be the first to answer. I should be the first to answer.
But lecturer,
I have
if lecturer answer his own question, there will be a problem.
Let's check
So
that
I
question.
think lecturer
lecturer is still a
excluded.
student. So lecturer is still a student.
Lecturer is excluded. Okay, so let's go. What have you
So
learned
let's check that
from today's lecture? Ayomide, you can still try. This one is quite different from the first one. So if you get it right, you
okay.
are going home with another 1K. How will you apply what you have learned to improve your life? So who is going first? We
Can
have
I go
limited
ahead?
time to go. Who is there?
Can I go ahead?
Your name, please, and your
Okay, I'll
school.
take it.
Samson Kingsley,
Hello.
Please speak
National.
loud and
Hello.
let me hear you. Your name and your school.
I said Samson Kingsley,
Hello.
Okay.
National Open University.
Samson Kingsley from where?
Okay. Hello?
Please wait. Samson Kingsley, go ahead. It's like he's gone. So he's talking to me now.
Hello.
Go ahead. Your name and your school.
Okay, my name is Esther Ladi.
Okay, Stadan Ladi, you are welcome.
Yes, from Federal University, Kashere.
Federal University,
Kashere.
Kashere. That's
Yes, sir.
Gombe State, right?
That's Gombe State.
Gombe.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Regarding overcoming financial recklessness, I've learned that one of the ways to overcome financial recklessness is to learn how to cut unnecessarily expenses, spending unnecessarily. That is one. And then two, by planning based on priorities. Hello, can you hear me?
The second question goes like this. How will you apply what you have learned to improve your life?
Okay. By planning, number one, by planning.
Go ahead.
And secondly, by cutting unnecessarily expenses, like managing my accounts in a good manner.
Example.
Okay, like avoiding unnecessarily expenses.
Please, can you make it practical? Can you just give some practical example? It will be better.
Okay, like instead of me to go to restaurant to buy food that will cost me a lot, then I can actually buy some foodstuffs to cook at home. That will help me to manage my account very well. And then based on planning, like those things that I don't necessarily need them at a point, I will manage my account instead of, okay, in terms of rationale, I can manage it based on priority.
Okay, now I want to ask you this question. What do you think is your first priority in the scale of preference?
Okay, my priority.
In the scale of preference.
Okay, like food, like gas.
Okay, thank you very much. You have tried. I'll give you a 1K.
Sir?
1,000 naira comes to you.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Courtesy of National Chairman. Please drop your phone number so that I'll be able to take notes. So who is
All
going
right, sir.
next?
Thank you, sir.
Am I trying?
Okay. Hello, sir.
Get your flow.
Who is talking to us?
My name is Rampam Junior, sir.
You are welcome, sir.
Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Please, as you answer the questions, the first one is what have you learned? So for you to actually be convincing, it must be something that you didn't know before now. That is something you have learned. And then secondly, the second part of the question, like Pastor Lawrence has said, how will you use that new thing that you have learned to improve your life? You must be practical about the answer. Formerly, I was doing this, and that, but now I will do this, and that. That will be a convincingly acceptable answer. So 1,000 is gone. There's 4 more thousand. So over to you, Pastor Lawrence. I yield the mic.
Thank you so very much, my national chairman, for that. Samson Kingsley.
Okay, sir.
Samson Kingsley, go ahead.
Okay. For me, one of the things I have learned this evening is that I shouldn't be spending just because I have the money. Referencing the last instance I was given of a brother who schooled at Enugu State University that goes to buy things. And then looking back at myself, I think we also fall to that category of spending because we have without planning or budgeting for anything that comes to us. And one of the things I have learned is that from the lesson, I will be able to separate between my want and my need, and also try to plan and have a scale of preference to determine what I do at every given time, not just because I have the money. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Samson, what's your school?
National Open University of Nigeria, Yenegua Study Center.
Open University where?
Yanagua, Bayelsa State.
Oh, Bayelsa.
Yes.
You're welcome. But that your last answer, I still need more clarification there. The question is, how will you apply what you have learned to improve your life? I need more input there.
Like I said, first of all, I need to make a scale of preference to determine what I do at every given time, and also back it up with budgeting. Budget, because of the economy we find ourselves and the situation of the country we find ourselves, it's no longer a matter of cutting your coat according to your size, but I think it's now beyond cutting the coat according to your size, but cutting the coat according to your material. I shouldn't spend more than my reach, and before I spend anything, even though I have it, I should plan and know what I spend at every given time.
Thank you very much. He talked about investment. What if you have more than what you budgeted or what you need? Don't you think you should think of investment?
Yes, actually, my wife taught me another way of saving. While she was going school, she normally have some cash. When they give her some cash, instead of spending them, maybe giving to her for feeding, what she does is to buy all these ladies wears, all these fairly used ladies wears, and after studies she takes it around, and I think that's a part of investment and also is encouraging. It actually helped her even to see herself through education.
So you now, which investment are you into?
For now, I am into ICT.
You're
Even
into
though I'm a
ICT.
student, yes, we do. I have a computer center where we do work, run the school there, and sort out some of the school stores for the students too.
That's very wonderful. That's very wonderful. Bravo, bravo. So you drop your phone number. Esther, I've not seen your phone number. Please drop your phone number. 1,000 naira goes to you, Samson, for this wonderful input. Thank you. Let's go to the next. Who is the next person there?
Good evening, everyone.
Who is talking to me? Okay, James,
Good
you are
evening.
back.
Good evening, everyone.
How man will get money and
Please, let's hear from James.
Okay, good evening, sir.
You are welcome, Mr. James.
Thank you. From the first question that was asked, what have you learned from the topic discussed by the national president, financial resilience? I have learned that before I never knew that this financial resilience is the means of managing unexpected expenses or those unforeseen tough times. But today I was able to know about it. And how I will apply it in my life, coming to the second question, is I will make sure that after making my budgeting, at the end of my budgeting, I also keep like an amount of money for unforeseen circumstances so that when they come, I can use those part of money in order to tackle those issues. Thank you.
That was a brief and a very quick one. How do you expect to get money? How do you expect to get money?
Yes, as it was earlier said, after all the budget, you also embark on investment. Yes, you don't just keep the money at a bank. There are many platforms that when this money are being used, you can engage even in physical business, let's say poultry, and expecting in time to come
Yeah,
this
sorry,
poultry.
Mr. James, I have to cut you in. What are the sources of your income? As a student, how do you get money?
Okay.
Please, anybody that is unmuting should mute first. Mute your mic. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. For me, practically, like my at home, I do get income through the peeling of the back, the yam, this thing. So when I do sell it, even though I'm in school now, my younger brother used to do it for me and send me the money. So you see, these are ways in which I get money. I don't like depend on my parents only. So when the money comes, he give me like 80% and he carries 20%, which I think for that times it helps me a lot. That is the way I get my money.
That's a very brilliant one. So, based on what you said now, your basic income or source of income is
Yes,
your business and your parents.
yes.
So you can now apply what you learned tonight for financial intelligence.
Very well, sir.
I think you have a which school are you from?
Yes, I didn't mention, sorry, from Modibo Adama University, Adama State, sir.
Modibo
Adama University, Yola.
Adamawa. Okay.
Yes.
You
But
drop your phone number, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Ayomide, your hand is up. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
So the second speaker mentioned attending financial seminars, even if we see that it's not going to benefit us or anything, that in every seminar we attend, we would see at least one thing that would learn from that seminar. And I think that's what I learned, because I'm not a kind of person that I like attending financial seminars or summits, or whether online or physically. I don't really do it. But now that I've learned that today, and from this financial seminar that I attended this evening, I think I'll keep at it. I'll keep attending seminars, financial summits too. Yes, sir.
You're welcome. That's a very good one. You you have learned to attend financial seminars. But from the topic, what did you actually learn? You were the one that summarized the topic before. So the question now is, what have you learned from today's lecture or lectures? How will you apply what you have learned to improve your life?
Okay, sir. So one of the speakers mentioned promoting savings culture, savings habits, and he mentioned specifically that we can take 10% of whatever we receive, whatever money we get, and save it. And I'm really not the kind of person that saves consistently on a daily basis. So what I've learned this evening is that whatever money I get, probably my weekly income, my weekly allowance, I should remove 10% from it to keep for my savings. I should imbibe the savings culture consistently.
Don't you think that 10% is too small to save? Since
So I
you're
can
having
start
a
with
weekly allowance and the
so I
money is
can start
flowing
with
every
that.
week.
So let me start with that first. I'm not consistent.
Okay, you want to be consistent with 10%.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I wanted to ask you how often you get your allowance, but you have answered that. It
Yes,
comes
sir.
every week. So, and as you are saving, what is your investment mindset or attitude?
I was actually thinking of maybe because I started a POS business back then in 100 level, but it folded up last session. I could not keep at it, so I would reinvest in it this coming session and see how it goes.
So, what do you think that made it to food?
Yes, actually I got defrauded by a fellow student, so kind of went down. So I had to like start all over. So I'll start it again next session.
So, have you do your research why and
Yes,
how they defrauded you so that you will not fall into it? And also, have you taken time to study other POS centers, how they succeed?
yes, I did that during the course of last session.
So you are good to go if you start again.
Yes, sir.
That's good. So
Thank
I
you very
think
much.
I'll qualify for the last 1,000 naira. And at this
Thank you very
juncture,
much, sir.
we will be wrapping up the program for tonight. I'm seeing Micah Abdu Adamu. Adamu, your hand is raised up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have something for us?
Yes, sir. I have something to say.
Go ahead. Let me hear you. You want to answer the question?
Sir, I want to answer your question.
Okay. That will be a bonus question because already we have gotten 5, but I will also give it to you if you get it. What have you learned from today's lecture?
Oh, okay. I'm from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria.
Your name, please.
My name is Mika Abdul Adamu, as you can see, sir, from ABU Zaria.
Okay,
So,
Adamu from ABU.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, what I was able to learn so far from the lecture, most especially from what the second speaker taught us, is this issue of consequences of financial recklessness. The consequences of financial recklessness. So I was able to learn that financial recklessness can lead someone to a debt. And seriously, as the second speaker was talking, I just felt as if he's talking to one of my roommates here. He's having this issue of debt from fair money. So seriously, as I felt as if he's talking to us here. So seriously, this is something that we as a student have to actually listen. Hello, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. We are listening. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's the network. Okay, then another thing is I learned that issue of debt can lead someone to have some problems himself and his family also. So I'm very, very happy seriously to learn something like this today.
So, if I may ask you, Mr. Adamu, what do you think that made your friend to enter such debt, such problem?
Is all this issue of lack of planning, all these extravagant expenses, buying this, buying that, all this going to restaurant, eat food. The guy don't want to cook actually. He has everything. He has all the food stuff, but he don't want to be cooking. So seriously, this is something, and you know something, fair money are always busy calling him to pay back their money. Up to now, the guy couldn't settle the debt.
Okay,
So
but you as a man, can you cook?
yes, now I'm a student, sir. Why would I used to cook now?
You used to cook?
Yes, now.
Okay, so what's your advice? How do you think you will get out of that fair money problem?
So the thing is that we should start planning on what to buy on everything that we have to buy.
Practically, how will somebody who has entered the net or web or problem of this financial trouble institution, maybe you gave example fair money, he has borrowed and they are looking for him. How do you think he should get out of it?
Okay, so for me, the thing is that first of all, he has to look for money and settle the debt seriously.
And what if he does not? He has to look for money.
Yes, and settle the debt.
How?
As in the money that maybe his parents sent to him, he should be minimizing that money. Stop eating food outside. He should stop eating food outside. As in, he should start cooking. As every student is cooking, you understand,
Okay,
sir?
thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have exhausted our time. It has been a wonderful time talking with us. And I wanted to welcome our student ambassador, but I think she's not here right now. But for you, Adamu, I will give you 500 naira worth of cards. So what you need to do is to send your phone number, and I'm also Olamide, you've not given me your school. Which school are you? Is Olamide still here?
Good evening, sir.
What's your school?
Hello.
The name of your school?
It's in UI, sir. Ibadan, University of Ibadan, sir.
University of Ibadan. Now I
Yes,
get
sir.
money. University of Ibadan. Okay. ABU Zaria Adamu, you send me your phone number. Mr. James, I have not seen your phone number. I've seen that of Esther, Samson. I think I had that of Alamide now. So
Hello,
please,
sir.
who is talking?
Hello. It's Esther. I've dropped it. Have you seen it, sir?
Is that Esther?
From the University of yes, sir.
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Who is sending? Who sent that number 0808?
No, mine is 09068.
That is Esther, right?
Yes, sir.
Somebody sent a number now, 0808.
I'm the answer. It's Mika Abdul Adamu from ABU Zaria.
Okay, Adamu. Let me copy out the number
Yes,
before
sir.
we close.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. I also send my own James.
Okay. James, I have not seen your own. What I saw is Airtel. That's the last message there is Airtel. James, please send it now before we close. If we close now, we can't get it again. Do you have my WhatsApp number? Mr. James.
Yes, sir. The one with Pastor Lawrence, man.
Yes.
Yes. Let me send it again, but I'll send it.
Okay, you can just send it to my WhatsApp number. I'll copy it from there. This one is even tiny. Okay, that has been a wonderful time. Somebody's hand is still up. Who is the person? Adamu, we have talked to you. Mohammed Said, we have to close now.
Okay.
Please, you have to bear with us. We are going to reconvene maybe next week. We're going to have another section again. I hope you people enjoyed yourself. Go ahead and tell others, tell your students, make the noise. If you receive your credit, please post it on the general platform, on your state platform, on every platform. Tell them that COPDEM has given you a thank you gift for coming to tonight's meeting. It's just a token to say thank you for coming. I have Obodo Charity. That's one of our state chairperson. Madam, please, can you talk to us?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
You're welcome, madam.
Welcome, ma.
Evening.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
just word of appreciation. I want to appreciate the management of COPDEM for this wonderful outing. You know, we are not only teaching the children in school, sponsoring their education, but how they will live their life in society. because this is a way that if they imbibe all what they've learned, by the grace of God, they'll be able to impart into other students, into other people that will come across them in life. And then gradually we'll start rebuilding. I think COPDEM is doing a very good job. Keep it up. God bless COPDEM. Long live COPDEM. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Madam Charity. All the way from, I think, Ondo State, right?
Ondo State, sir.
You're welcome. God
Thank
bless
you.
you, ma. You are doing a great work. Thank you for joining us. If
Yes,
we don't
sir.
have any other person at this juncture, I welcome our national chairman. Do we still have anyone? Madam Osla. Okay, let me welcome our national chairman for closing remark.
Good evening all. Good evening.
You're welcome, ma.
Pastor Lawrence, yes. Good evening. Well, I joined a little bit late, but then the last section, the last things I read was so interesting and encouraging. Thank you so much for coordinating this and the topics at hand. I'm so happy that some of these students have learned a lot, from entrepreneurship. I think we should do this often. So it's very good to teach them early so that at the time on.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Osla. I'm still seeing hands up. Please, we can't take all these hands again. Please. Emmanuel, are you a student or a state chairperson or NEC? Mr. Emmanuel.
I'm just a visitor.
Oh, a visitor. That's wonderful. I just give us a greeting in 1 minute. Let's wrap it up.
Just to commend you guys, I'm so excited. I saw it on our platform and I decided to join. I'm happy. I commend COPDEM and what they're doing, and I'll be interested to be part of what you guys are doing. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you.
We are planning to do it, if possible, every week. So we purposely we are planning by God's grace next week to still meet again. God willing. Mohammed Said.
Good day, sir.
You're welcome. Are you a student?
I'm a student from Gombe State University.
You're highly welcome.
Thanks.
Is that appreciation? Because the time for quiz and question has gone by. So thank you so very much. We appreciate your coming. Let me welcome my national chairman for closing remark. Please, national chairman, over to you.
Thank you very much, Pastor Lawrence. Thank you very much, our COPDEM students, and to our other guests who have made time to be part of this debut of lecture and seminars. COPDEM is the Coalition for the Protection of Democracy. Our basic aim is to make sure that we imbibe the virtues of good governance, rule of law, zero tolerance for terrorism, zero tolerance for corruption. And where best to start discussing these issues, apart from our tertiary institutions, where we have our leaders growing and moving into society to contribute effectively. It is a privilege to be here and dine intellectually with you guys. I'd like to
send my special gratitude to Pastor Lawrence, the national coordinator of the Students Project, and also the able national president of the Students COPDEM unit, and Mr. Adams from their various universities for initiating this wonderful, wonderful platform. Well, before I say anything, I'd like to, the guy from ABU, please invite your friend who is indebted to Fair Money to be part of these conferences, be part of COPDEM, so that he can at least learn one or two things on how to get out of debt. And for all of you who have made time to join, make it also a point of duty as a student, as a COPDEM member, as a visitor, to let people know what we're doing here. Today, we have learned something about financial literacy. And once you have cultivated the attitude of saving and investing, you will have some earnings for yourself. And that is the basic foundation of a hardworking person that will not have time for corruption. This is one of our anti-corruption drive. If you know, and I know, and he knows, and she knows, that if we earn money, we will not have a high tendency of corruption, I'm sure would make Nigeria a better place. Once you have some money, you can now start up a business and produce something, a good or services, like most of you have so eloquently put across. You will start producing or adding value. This way we will start changing Nigeria, moving Nigeria from a consuming nation to a producing nation. With that, I'll say, we hope to see you very soon and invite your friends and family to be part of this. Thank you very much, and do have a pleasant night rest. On behalf of the entire COPDEM Board of Trustees, this is me saying thanks for being around. Bye. Pastor Lawrence, I yield the mic.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Rampam. Good night, everybody. See you. Good night.
Bye all.
All right, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, great COPDEM.
Good night.
Good night. See you next week.
Good night, sir.
But sir, I've not seen it yet.
You will receive it. You will receive it. I'll send it to the national chairman.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mr. Kevin, are you there?
I'm just listening. I want for people to go out. So thanks
Okay,
everyone.
yeah, good night.
Right.